You know what to do. Hype, like, make it right. Donate with a super thanks donation below. Sean Entertainment will always do it in stereo. Oba Femi may be officially a part of WWE's official roster. Not yet, though. Almost. It's getting there. He may not be a part of it just yet. But his recent appearances on SmackDown and Saturday Night's main events have already made a serious impact behind the scenes. And, guys, I asked you guys this earlier. Who do you believe are the future stars of WWE? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions right at the start, right at the beginning of this very video. According to a report from Bodyslam.net, WWE officials were unbelievably impressed by Femi's recent outages and not outages. Well, he's causing an outage for other WWE stars, but for his outings on the main roster, he's already impressed top brass. So impressed, in fact, that the company WWE has now aired vignettes for him on both SmackDown and Raw, an indication that his full-time call-up just around the corner. Officials also view Oba on the same level as Braun Breaker, which should come as no surprise to anybody in the company. And with the WWE looking at future main event WrestleMania stars, they are looking at an Oba Femi. They are looking at an Oba Femi. They are looking at an Austin Theory. They are looking at a Braun Breaker. His dominance in NXT and his immediate presence on main roster programming have already impressed many in the know. And the company appears to be gearing up for a major push for this superstar. And don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if he becomes the WWE champion within the next year or two. Yes, in the next year or two, Oba will be a WWE champion. He will be a presence. He will be a force to be reckoned with along with Braun Breaker. Do you agree with this? Your thoughts, your comments, your emotions, your opinions. He is expected to be called up to the main roster early 2026, definitely before WrestleMania, or it could be coming up the night after WrestleMania, because we all know how loaded, we all know how packed, we know how jacked Raw is the night after WrestleMania. Now, if Braun Breaker's current push in trajectory tells you anything, it's that Oba Femi will be a special case and main event player for years to come. That's a huge internal comparison. Braun Breaker is currently being groomed as one of WWE's next major stars, the next big thing. And if Femi is seen as the same light, it's not the sky's the limit. It's not about the sky being the limit. It's about breaking the barriers. It's about breaking the fourth wall, ladies and gentlemen. His long-term ceiling is incredibly high, but you see, he's going to break through the ceiling. He's going to smash through that ceiling, is Oba and Braun Breaker. Now, on the December 29th episode of Raw, the final show, the WWE aired a brief hype package for Oba. It didn't give away much, but it was soon, and it was enough to get fans talking. While WWE hasn't announced whether or not he will land and where he will land, the momentum is clear. Oba Femi is coming, and when the call-up hits, it won't be subtle. Do you think that Oba is ready to dominate the main roster full-time, or will he follow in Braun Breaker's footsteps and carve his own path? Your thoughts, your comments below, because if it weren't for you, there would be no show. Also, we got breaking news coming in at this time and at this hour. Don't you dare be sour. According to the dirt sheets, the websites and newsletters, Chad Gable WWE return is in sight after his shoulder injury, and he's not just coming back to the WWE. He is going to come back with a major run. Does Chad Gable deserve this major run in World Wrestling Entertainment? Your thoughts, your comments, your emotions, and your feedback. Now, as always, this is a dirt sheet style report, developing chatter and not official WWE statement. The next details I'm about to give you. Details can change, but the reason that this is blowing up is because the story has three ingredients that always explodes. A surprise alliance, a Vision takeover narrative, and Nikki Bella's name being attached to it. Because everyone was asking, well, what is next? You know, the Vision has everything going for it right now. They have a lot of momentum. They have WrestleMania dreams. The Vision definitely are the next big act in the WWE. But the Vision are missing a woman. They are missing a female. They are missing a girl is the Vision. Now, who would be better than Nikki Bella to amp up that and load it up? Now, again, here's what's being claimed. After Raw went off the air, there was a sequence, whether it happened in the arena backstage or during the post-show flow, where the perception became Nikki Bella is aligned with the Vision. But she's not alone, viewers. The Vision is only going to grow bigger and better. And the kicker, the chatter, is that the AEW star wasn't just present. the AEW star that is going to be positioned along Nikki Bella in the vision like an addition, like a statement, like a chess move, viewers. And that's why you're hearing the phrase Triple H scrambles. Because when an angle starts pulling attention from WWE's own internal plans, it creates a chaos. It creates reaction. PR people got involved. Production asked questions. Talent asked questions. And suddenly it's not just a storyline, it's pressure. Let me walk you through the why, the alleged backstage reaction, the next move the Vision is rumored to be planning, because that's where this turns cool crossover tease into full invasion energy. All right, why after Raw? Because the post-show is where things get messy. It's where segments get teased, talent rotates, and the audience is still hot. And if you want an angle to feel real, you do it after the broadcast so it spreads like a leak, according to those in the know. And the word going around is that Nikki Bella's involvement is being viewed as a key to making the Vision feel like a movement, not just another faction. Nikki Bella brings a different type of attention, mainstream curiosity, nostalgia, and that headline factor, because she is a big name. And of course, she looked as hot as it does last night. Nikki Bella looked as good as it got last night on Raw. Now here's where the dirt sheet flavor kicks in. The claim is that WWE wants the Vision to feel like something that recruits people, like a cult or influence. Where joining isn't random, it's strategic. It's a promise of power. It's attraction. Nikki Bella's got that attraction. And Nikki Bella's positioning, it's being whispered as she chose them. And once you attach an AEW star to that, you're basically telling the audience the Vision isn't just recruiting WWE talent. It's pulling from the outside. That's why fans are calling it an invasion if nobody says the word. And here's the part that matters. The more it feels like a crossover, the more WWE has to manage expectations. Because fans will instantly go, is this real? Is this a partnership? Is this a shot? Is this a work? Is this where the WWE either wins huge or gets trapped in the midst of this entire damn thing? Let's talk about the backstage reaction, viewers, fans, and subscribers, shall we? Because this is where the story gets juicy. The phrase Triple H scrambling doesn't mean panic like the world is ending. No. It means control is being tested. And, you know, with Nikki Bella coming back to the WWE, she's done a lot of losing. She's done a lot of looking up at the lights. She's done a lot of taking the pinfall or submitting. So Nikki Bella has to change her ways. Nikki Bella has to change the trajectory of her career. Nikki Bella switches things up by joining the Vision with an AEW star. But who, ladies and gentlemen, just who would this AEW star be? Well, from what I'm hearing in the storyline report, there are two immediate fears when something like this hits. The internet runs with it, and WWE forces to respond when they're ready, before they're ready. And talent starts reacting, and once talent reacts, the Rock Room becomes part of the angle, whether WWE wants it or not. And you know what else gets whispered when a storyline smells like outside influence? Contracts, creative promises, TV partners. Who approved this? Who knew? Who didn't? Those questions spread fast. And the other rumor layer here is that the Vision is supposed to be a takeover concept, meaning it's not just a faction that wrestles, it's a faction that controls narratives, hijacks moments, and forces authority figures to react. So if Triple H is being framed as scrambling, that's not an accident, that's the point. Because the moment the boss feels like he's reacting instead of leading, the Vision looks stronger, and that's why this story has legs. And if WWE ultimately wants to maximize this, the next move is very simple. The Vision claims a prize, a championship, a contract, a guaranteed main event, or an outsider like an AEW star to join Nikki Bella with the Vision, something that forces the entire show to orbit around them. And the AEW star factor, that's the accelerator. Because that's what makes the fans go, wait, are we really doing this? Even if it's pure storyline, the perception creates buzz. And that brings us to the winners and the losers, because if this angle is real in storyline, somebody benefits immediately and somebody becomes the first target. The winners, Nikki Bella looks powerful again. She looks like she's not here for just nostalgia. She's here to run something. The Vision looks like the hottest movement on the show. And the AEW star, wherever you picture in that role, instantly feels like a grenade that the WWE just rolled into the room. So as you can see, viewers, the expectations are at an all-time high. So my final verdict on this dirt sheet storyline is this. If the WWE is smart, they lean into the uncertainty just enough to keep fans guessing. But they don't let the audience feel tricked, because nothing kills buzz faster than bait with no payoff. And everyone show entertainment, it's not about clickbait, it's not about bait. It's not about cap or no cap. It's about rumors and gossip and speculation. It's about making you viewers, fans, subscribers a part of something special. Whether it happens or not is ultimately not up to me. It is up to the powers that be in the WWE. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave you with that, but in bonus coverage. And one more extra that we got to you. Killer Cross addresses potential AAA return under the WWE umbrella. Would you want to see Killer Cross back in the WWE under the AAA partnership? As we all know, TNA is also partnered up with WWE, and we get even more explosive rumors and news. As Tony Khan denies blocking Shinsuke Nakamura from facing Hiroshi Tanahashi in his final match. Tony Khan responds to Cody Rhodes claiming he felt disrespected by AEW, and MJF's Twitter account gets compromised in a hacking incident. And ladies and gentlemen, the Death Riders breakup in AEW could come with a big swerve. Also, AEW are planning a blockbuster program for MJF in 2026 as the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And Austin Theory blasts WWE legends for an ego-hungry retirement tour in the WWE. It would appear as if that the Usos' new run as the reigning tag team champions will not be a long and storied reign with the championships. I expect them to drop them sooner rather than later. If it weren't for you, there would be no Sean V. Prove It day in and day out because I brew it up for you. Sean View Entertainment is what I give to you because Sean Entertainment believes in the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers, and even the dividers, even the detractors, even the haters, even the skeptics that want to shut me down, want to shut me up. What they don't realize is that I never give up. Plenty more to come. Subscribe and thrive because we will survive.